Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance. There's a lot of confusion about whether or not this is a grant or if it's part of the loan, and there are also people mixing it up with the Paycheck Protection Program. I talked about that in my previous video, so I'll put the link to that down below. That is a separate program where you go to a local SBA lender to apply. The Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance is something that we're going to talk about today. That does not go to the local lender. You actually go to the main SBA website. So first, where to apply. SBA.gov/disaster. It's actually part of the Economic Injury Disaster Loan application kind of phase one. So it's before you start turning in any of your actual paperwork, but you do have to put in your gross sales, your cost of goods sold, who the owners are, your address, all that kind of basic information. At the very end of that application, there's a checkbox that says, do you want the $10,000 Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance? That is the grant that you want to apply for. If later on down the road, the SBA contacts you and they say, how much of a loan are you looking for? Then you guys can discuss that from then on. But that checkbox is the only thing that you have to do to apply for the grant piece of it. Originally, they were talking about like a 3-day turnaround. Obviously that hasn't happened. Nobody actually has that money yet. But that is the plan, is to have that be the kind of the first thing that drops into your account. The other piece of this that is confusing people is how much they're going to get. We have gotten clarification that it is based on the number of employees with a $10,000 maximum. So you are not guaranteed to get the full $10,000. If you have one employee, it's $1,000, 5 employees, $5,000. But if you have 175 employees, $10,000 is all you're going to get. You're not going to get some multiple of anything bigger than that. So then what can you use it for? You can use it for your monthly normal payouts. So anybody that you owe money to, credit cards, you're not supposed to pay off long-term debt with it, like the SBA loans that you had when you opened your business. But you can use it for mortgage payments, rent payments, utilities, and then just your general costs of production, whatever it is that your business does. Mine is an indoor playground, so most of my costs are just running the store. I will say that if you are planning to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program, triple P if you will, then that requires that you have 75% of that program paid towards payroll, and you are not supposed to use that program and the Economic Injury Disaster Program for the same things. So me personally, I will keep my payroll for the Paycheck Protection Program, let that roll over into a grant as well, something that I don't have to pay back in the long term, which for my business is really important, obviously. And then I'll pay my normal other monthly bills with this EIDL grant. I am linking down below to the SBA.gov disaster site so that you can go and apply. I'm also linking to the one-page information page for SBA about the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance so that you can see it is very clear that you don't have to pay this advance back. You don't have to pay it back if you take out a disaster loan, and you don't have to pay it back even if you're declined for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. So I just wanted to be very clear about that. You don't have to pay it back. At least that's what it says on the website. So if you guys have any other subjects that you want me to look into, please let me know. Comment down below. Are these little short videos helpful to you? Would you rather me go deeper into all the programs again? I did, like I said, I talked about the Paycheck Protection Program in a different video. I'll link to that. Please send this to your friends, especially if they're struggling with the wide variety of information that's coming out. Like this video if you thought it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel so you know what's coming out next as we go into new programs. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope this is helping you out, and we're all going to get back in business soon. Thanks a lot.